In this video, I'm going to share with you 7 easy side hustles that can make you money fast and that are beginner friendly. If you're like me, you probably worked a 9 to 5 or a corporate job that paid the bills, but it wasn't exactly your dream job, or it didn't give you the time or the financial freedom that you truly wanted. Enter a side hustle. Side hustles are great if you're looking to supplement your income, but you're not ready to transition out of your full-time job yet, or you want to create some additional income for other stuff that you really want to do. And the side hustles I'm going to share with you today are the easiest side hustles because they're fully remote, which means you can do them from anywhere and on your own time. There's 3 important things to consider when picking your side hustle, and I'm going to share those in this video. And I researched 7 of the easiest side hustles that you can use to make money fast and are beginner friendly if you're just starting out in a side hustle. Make sure you stick around for number 5 because I'm going to share the side hustle that has made me multiple 6 figures in my business. These ideas are going to help you find the easiest side hustle for you so that you can make more money and eventually leave your full-time job to do something more fulfilling and create time and financial freedom in your life. The first side hustle that I'm going to share is YouTube management. Now, you may be saying to yourself, Lara, but I don't know anything about YouTube management. And that's okay. If you're someone who's detail-oriented, you love research, and you're creative, YouTube management could be the perfect side hustle for you. YouTube is one of the best social media platforms out there, a huge opportunity for people who develop their skills in YouTube management. As a YouTube manager, you can perform tasks like competitor and keyword research, video editing, thumbnail design, and scheduling. And most of these are made even easier with AI tools like ChatGPT or Canva. And once you grow your skills, this is a scalable model because you can bring on subcontractors to do the tasks that you no longer want to perform and still charge clients and grow your business. If you want to get started as a YouTube manager, the best thing to do is to start consuming on YouTube. So check out high performing channels, how they're set up, their videos, how they're edited, how their thumbnails are designed, and you can start practicing research and scripting inside of ChatGPT. If you want to get started with your side hustle, but you're not sure which one to choose, you can get started with my totally free guide, which you can download in the description below this video. The second side hustle is bookkeeping. If you're already working in an accounting function in your 9 to 5, this is a super simple transition because there's plenty of business owners online that don't know how or don't want to spend their time on bookkeeping. With all of the cloud-based software, online bookkeeping is extremely easy to do. All clients need to do is share their logins with you, and you get access to all of their information and can easily share spreadsheets and reports with them. You actually don't even need an accounting degree or bookkeeping experience to help clients with their books. All you really need is to be detail-oriented, organized, and to love numbers. Because there's lots of different tasks like expense entry, paying team and contractors, or monthly bank reconciliations that you can do if you're detail-oriented, love numbers, and are organized. To get started as an online bookkeeper, familiarize yourself with online platforms such as QuickBooks, Xero, or Wave, which are some of the most highly recommended financial software in the online industry. The third side hustle is podcast management, and the podcast industry is booming, so this is the perfect time to get into podcast management. Like YouTube management, if you're multi-passionate and you're detail-oriented, love creativity, and are organized, podcast management could be the perfect side hustle for you. As a podcast manager, you can do things like podcast research or podcast pitching, which is where you reach out to other podcast hosts to get your client onto their podcasts or reach out to guests for your client's podcast. You can also do podcast editing, podcast design, and podcast scheduling, or even upload podcasts to people's websites with show notes. Again, all of these things, just like YouTube management, are made so much easier with AI tools like ChatGPT. Podcast management is tedious for someone who enjoys speaking and likes being on the front end of the podcast, getting visible. So this is the perfect niche for you if you like being in the back end and help relieve them of all of these duties so they can focus on what they do best. Plus, there's plenty of podcast Facebook groups and communities that make it easy to seek out new clients. The fourth side hustle is video editing, and this is great for creatives. Digital marketing is flooded with video because it's an amazingly effective tool for marketing, sales, and delivery. Clients use videos in a variety of ways, whether it's to market their business on social media content like Reels or live video, leveraging video in sales conversations to make a more personalized experience for their prospects, video sales letters to help people convert into buyers, and the delivery of their curriculums inside of their programs and courses. So video editing and repurposing is a huge market to get into, and it's only growing. Video editing can include simple edits like editing videos for people's programs. It can be repurposing live or virtual events into shorter form content. It can be explainer or educational videos that people post on their websites or sales pages, or you can learn to edit YouTube videos. And with so many free editing tools like CapCut and Canva and AI tools like Opus Clip, You don't need to be an experienced video editor to get started in this niche. And every company, whether it's a startup, a corporation, or a coaching business, is using video to market and deliver their stuff. And finally, our number 5 side hustle is becoming a virtual assistant. I personally started side hustling as a VA back in 2015, and it was the perfect thing for me to get to be able to stay home with my kids, have flexibility in my day, and still make money. So what is a virtual assistant? Virtual assistant is a broad term used to refer to someone who works remotely as part of a company. The great thing about virtual assisting is that it is so broad, so no matter what your skill level or experience, there's a place for you within this side hustle. Virtual assistants can do administrative tasks like client delivery, customer service, or calendar management. They can also support with creative tasks like video editing, graphic design, content repurposing, and copywriting. Or they can do technical tasks like building websites, building sales funnels, setting up email marketing, or creating automations. And there's clients looking for virtual assistants at all levels. Some clients are just starting out themselves and don't have the budget for an experienced VA, so they're more than happy to hire someone who's a little less experienced and can grow with them in their business. Then there's established companies that do want someone who's experienced and have a bigger budget to pay for someone who has that experience. And there's likely nothing new you need to learn before starting to secure virtual assistant clients, because whatever work experience you already have can be applied to a virtual assistant role. You may need to learn the specific systems that a client is using, but you'd need to do that anyway in a full-time or corporate job. So there's really no difference. And with virtual assisting, you get to make your own hours, take on as much or as little work as you want. And what I personally love is choosing who I get to work with as my virtual assistant clients. So which one of these side hustles do you want to get started in? Comment below. When you want to start a side hustle, it's best to pick something and run with it. You can always change it up later if you decide it's not something you're good at or that you enjoy, but then at least you'll have clarity and can move in a better direction for you. If you're not clear on which side hustle you want to get started with, you can download my completely free guide in the description below this video. Keep an eye out for future videos where you'll get more ideas on easy side hustles that you can start as a beginner.